interesting barrage of imagery here. I just love this, seeing this political satire being done as animation, and it's such a unique mix of media happening here, with illustrations and textures, and there's a lot of really bizarre designs. The girls with the hypodermic legs dancing, I'm not going to forget that anytime soon. So, yeah, good job there. But and it seems to have something to say about both sides, which is fair. But it's amazing how, looking at the artwork here, how certain people you can recognize in silhouette. You just have to see their silhouette and you know who they are. You know who I'm talking about. But but yeah, no, it was it was poignant and difficult, but still entertaining. And it's like there's laughs in there, but it's kind of more coping mechanism laughs, I think. There's a lot of sadness and a lot of laughter wrapped up in it. But it's an entertaining piece altogether, and they did a really nice job of pacing it out. And the music was great. And I love this two-person team. One person did all this animation, one person did all this music. Bravo. You guys did an amazing job of putting this together. Just two people put together this whole piece, and it so much encapsulated, so much, had so much to say, so much history covered. So great job there. I hope it gets out and gets seen, because you did a
It
great
was
job.
very well done. I absolutely love the animation style and how it kind of evolved with every scene. And it all matched perfectly with the subject matter. Everything from the colors to kind of the style of the line work, and the music that was paired with it was very well selected too. All the transitions were seamless. The colors were really bright and vivid, and the depictions were clear too. I'm not American, but I knew what they were referencing every time. This piece covers a lot of ground in a really artistic, upbeat kind of way. This is the kind of political piece that I want to watch. I really enjoyed it.
I really liked The Long Goodbye. I thought it was very poignant. I thought it was excellent. Not storytelling without dialogue. You told a lot of story and a lot of complicated events without dialogue, which shows really good command of visual storytelling. Also, it was really poignant. It was a really good political cartoon. And it said a lot. And I really like the art style and the music. So overall, really good job.
I really enjoyed The Long Goodbye. I love that it was animated. The animation was so well done. I really loved how well everything flowed together and transitioned throughout the scenes and within the scenes themselves. There was just some really cool elements. I just felt like it was dripping with creativity. So it was just really exciting and engaging to watch. And then obviously, there wasn't any verbal or narrative commentary, but it was also saying so much. And I think that it took quite a critical lens to both sides of the American politics situation. And it was really, really memorable. And I appreciated that. And it kind of took, it was satirical, and they kind of had these cartoon depictions of different politicians and Congress people. And it was great. I really, really enjoyed it. Great job.
I was really struck by how I think the style of drawing and animation really lent itself to the point being made. And for me, that was the dishonesty and the sort of shifting and ever-changing focus and nature of politics and of politicians, and how that leads to our inability to trust them, and how that is ultimately controlled by corporate interest. And I think that the animation reflected that, because the figures were morphing into one another and sort of melting in and out of our ability to recognize them, and the edges of everything was constantly in motion. And I think that the film also showed us a lot of sort of underground spaces to convey a lot of what's happening behind the scenes and the sort of dirty nature of it all. A scene that stood out to me in particular was Donald Trump in the bubble bath, and how Capitol Hill came across to me in that scene as essentially his toys. And another really striking image, I think, was the can dancers with the vaccines as legs.
And I thought this one was a really interesting and unique experience. A lot of great artwork here, interesting animation and scoring choices that really create this sort of abstract yet laser focused message. Because you can definitely see which way the filmmakers lean politically, but none of it really felt too satirical or too punchy. Just really, really compelling look at the last few years in a, again, abstract and very artistic way. I think it's just interesting and engaging, and definitely worth checking out. The Long Goodbye.
I really liked The Long Goodbye. I think it encompassed, not only the presidential election in 2020, but it also covered, different Senate races, different congressional races as well. And I think it was really interesting. I think it was really beautiful. I think the art and the animation in it was really good, and that adds a lot to it. But you also did a great job, really establishing the tone of what you were trying to get at with each politician, with the music as well, and with with the backgrounds that you would set them with what artistic style you would showcase them as. It did a lot of talking without saying anything explicitly. And it was just like a good look at the shift forward that America went through with that election. And overall, it was just really, really well done and really fun to watch.
I really enjoyed the animation in this, and the different styles of animation that they decided to go with, and what they did with the use of color. How some of the animation was in full color, some of it went to black and white, some of it went to black and white with just a single color that was put out there. And I thought that that was very clever. It added a lot of depth. Some of the animation moved by very quickly, that when there was anything on the screen with text, it was a little bit hard to keep up with, but I didn't mind that so much because it was so entertaining. I enjoyed the variations in the music as well. I thought that was very smart, very well done, how they selected different musical pieces to flow with what was happening in the animation. The other thing that I loved about it was the clever use of just using meanwhile, and then it went on to show you what was going on in a different part of the country. I thought that that was very smart and very well done.